Aloha everyone, I'm Cheryl Hamilton and today's video is going to be for beginners with Paper Pumpkin. Now Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription where you'll get this little box in your mailbox every month. You don't quite know what's in it, but they usually give little hints maybe on what the theme is, if it's going to be cards or if it's going to be little boxes or something like that. And also the colors sometimes will be in there. So you'll kind of know what's happening. When you get your Paper Pumpkin, it's, when you get a subscription, it's about $22 a month and you'll be able to stop it or, put it on hold whenever you want. And what else? Just to tell you, it makes a great gift. If you have any kids, love it too. It's just a nice thing to do if you're sitting down with your kids or if you want to give a gift to someone who would like to craft. So stay with me and I'm going to show you the very basics of when you get your box. Okay, thanks. So here's my brand new box that I just got in the mailbox yesterday. And I look on the side and this one is labeled Bouquet of Hope, and it's from February 2021. So I'm just gonna get the plastic off of here. Kind of tough stuff. There we go. Okay. So here's what happens when you open it. Now, when you get your first kit in the mail, you're going to get a block with it that's about this size. This is a D block, so it's like 2.5 inches or so. But you're going to get that with your first one, so keep that. And with this, you always get a set of stamps, and this one's really pretty. It's, I really like that bouquet. And then sorry for your loss, I'll always be there for you, and sharing in your sorrow. So this is kind of for a sympathy, but I think this bouquet is beautiful to color or something. So we can do a lot with this. And when you do subscribe with me, you can always go exactly by the kit, but you can by the directions or the pictures, but I always give you some alternate ideas too, in case you want to change it up a bit. And sometimes we'll get boxes or treat things and you want to make them all into cards, and I'll show you how to do that. Anyway, you open it up. Oh, let me show you all the stuff. Okay, so we got this. We have a Stampin' Spot, which is a mini stamp pad. So this one's Mossy Meadow, which I really like this color. And it gives you a little ink pad. Okay, so this thing talks about next month, and next month is going to be fun because we're going to get some free stencils with everything else and a sponge. Okay, that's fun. So here's what I get when I pull the kit out. Here. I'm just going to set this aside. I reuse my boxes a lot too to send things in. It's real sturdy. Okay, so here's my kit all packaged up. And this has directions, and I like just looking at the pictures and going from there. And I know a lot of you do too. You don't like to really read all this stuff. So I'm going to show you how to make what it says in this kit without really changing anything. And then I'll send you some alternate projects later. So with this, we have dimensionals. Those are the pop-ups. And I have some sequins that have glue dots on the back, so those are neat because they don't make a mess. I like those. This is some twine that matches Mossy Meadow. And then the envelopes always are pretty. They have decorations on them or something. Whoops. Oh, look. So I've got a pink and a green and a yellow. So you can kind of see what the colors are from there that are going to be in your kit. Except here's another color. So there's a lot. So I've got Thinking of Yous, and I've got Thinking of Yous in some other language. I'd say Liebe, that's German, and this is, I don't know. What is that, you guys? Is it French? Anyway, they're Thinking of Yous. Ooh, these are beautiful. So this is like a golden doily. And I suppose you could do it, you know, this way it's probably meant to do, but definitely I'll probably do something where I sponge the back with a different color because that's really pretty. And some vellum sheets. And this is your card bases. So that one, they're loaded with stuff, you guys. This base, just a plain Rococo rose, and this one. Okay, so then they gave us some stickers, or they're not even stickers, they're just little things you punch out. So I usually just keep them all together and punch them out and put them in like a little divider thing I have. So I get all ready at the before I start making stuff. I just get everything punched out and ready to use and sort of organized so I can dive in there and make a bunch of cards. This is the one. That's really a great one. Okay, isn't that pretty? Sometimes you can use these, the leftovers for things. I can't imagine what I can do with this, but there might be something. Sometimes you can, if there's a heart or something, you can use it as a stencil and color in this. I'm sure I could color inside of this, but I'll just set it aside. Looking for the glue dots. Oh, here's more stuff. Oh, here they are. Okay, here's more things to punch out. So we'll be, actually, I might just leave them in here and stamp everything on there first and then punch them. That might be easier. Okay, so here's your directions. And let me see. Let me just, oh, one thing I want to show you is on the back where it has all these directions. One thing I always look at first is this coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors. So black, bumblebee, just jade, Mary Merlot, mossy meadow, and Rococo rose. So all that came in your kit is mossy meadow. If you have done paper pumpkin for a while, you're going to have a bunch of these, and you might have some of these colors. And if you haven't, you might be like me, where you just have all these things. And so I pull out my, that one's bumblebee, just jade, Mary Merlot, mossy meadow, Rococo rose. Okay, so I'm pulling out all those because I might want to use those too. So I'll just set those aside. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at this one card and make it so you get some tips off of this because I like that one best. That's really pretty. So I'm grabbing this card base and just folding it in half. I like to use a bone folder. Of course, you don't have to use all this stuff. You could just fold it with your finger or use a pencil or something, but I'm just used to using that. Then it looks like, oh, it's this piece underneath, and always there for you. When you use these blocks, okay, so like I said, I'm going to peel off the stamp that says, I'll always be here for you. Okay, so you just, you can lay it on like this. Oops, or else I usually just put them down and pick them up with my block. But I'm going to show you, oh, let me do this first, and then I'll show you what I like to do. Okay, so I'm just stamping. So what you do is turn it over because this Stampin' spot is so little. Yeah. Okay, if I was trying to lay it down and stamp into this a bunch of times, I could, but it's harder to get it even, you know, to make sure you got the whole thing coated with ink evenly. So I do it upside down like this for my spots. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, I don't know about the always, I'm gonna clean it once. Once in a while these just need a little roughing up before I get a really good image. So I'm gonna do it again. Okay, so it looks like I've got ink all over everything. I'm going to try to get it positioned well. And when you stamp, you leave it there for about 3 seconds. You don't just go like this and bounce it off. You leave it so that the ink can set in for a little bit. Okay, so I like that, but and in between I clean it. So there's, if you don't have anything, you can use just a wet paper towel and then dry it. But I have a stamp cleaner, and there's also these, what are they called? Chamois, I think. So I'll leave a link for those if I can. Okay, here's another tip. If you're going to be doing the paper pumpkin for a while, like I said, there's everything included that you need. But if you're going to be doing it a lot, I would suggest you get a few extra blocks. Okay, so if you have, like, especially if you have a teeny image, like, look at this thing. If I put this one little petal, a little leaf on this, it's kind of crazy. It's going to be hard to not get ink all over here and to get that on your paper. This is and so what I would do is get one of these A blocks. You know, it's really tiny. This is the tiniest block. And get it on there, and there you have a much better chance of not getting ink all over the place. But I'm just going to show you the Always There For You with a little skinny block that I use a lot. And it just gives you more control, that's all. You can still use your one that came with it, but you might want to invest. Okay. Okay, these, like I said, if you're doing it quickly, you might just bam, 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 do, you know, stamp all these pretty quickly. But I'm not sure what I'm doing with them yet. Okay, so to glue this down, again, I'm looking at the picture. I can tell the yellow polka dot thing is glued down first. Okay, what comes in your kit are these little glue dots. And to me, they're kind of a pain because they take a lot longer. I like to just use Tombow. It's a multi-purpose glue. And I'll show you how to do it on the next one. Oh, sorry about that. But for glue dots, you pick them up. And it's another thing. You like to use the Take Your Pick tool. Otherwise, you could probably just use a fingernail or a toothpick to get those up. But this just, again, if you're going to be doing this a bit, this is a really versatile and really useful tool. So let me just put some of these dots on. So this thing has everything in it, so you could even bring it camping or something. You know, just grab your box, or to a hotel if you're going someplace and you just like to do stuff for fun. I like to do that when I travel. And so it does have everything in it. See how it just picks the top off? Here, let me hold it up to you guys. I just did this and it kind of gets rid of the top. Now that part is sticky. Okay, so just, and again, It's hard to do when it's up in the air like this, but it comes off a lot easier if you have a tool like this than just trying to use your fingers. But even easier, I'll show you on another card, just a second. I think they put it right about there. So once you put it down, it's going to be harder to lift up. Just try to make sure it's level or, straight, and then it's good. And then what did I do for the next one? Okay, I'll always be here for you. I lost it. Do you guys see it? Probably. I'll do the next one. I'll pop this one out. Okay, so this one, I'll betcha that they popped it up on something with dimensionals just to give it, it just makes the card more fun. So this one will be popped up. Let me put the flowers on there first. These look like they're popped up too. That's probably pretty good. I'll do one in the middle. Okay. And you'll find these little white things glued to all over your house, in your hair, in your dog's hair. But I try to clean them up. Okay, so I'm doing this one, then looking at the picture, I'm putting it kind of across like this. And that's so pretty. I'm going to pop this up. See, I'm looking at this picture. I'm going to pop it up right here, but I'm not going to pop it up once more on this. I'll probably do a glue dot and then put the dimensionals over here because that one's already got some dimension to it. Okay, she had it like... Okay, I like that. It's about it. They grabbed a couple of sequins on this, and again, I like to use the take your pick tool, but you could definitely use tweezers, a toothpick, or scissors, something like that. But I just grab it and then put it over here. Let's put a big one and another little one. And there you go. Isn't that neat? So that's, and if you just want to crank some out, just sit there and do like all these striped ones together, and it's just faster to do them all together. This is going to go with, where's the envelope? I guess they did it with the pink. It's really pretty. If you want to dress it up, you can always use Stella. That's a little glitter brush. That's probably about all I do. Let's do the pink ones. I don't know if you guys, I just got it on the red too. I guess I'll do those. But see how it, I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, you can a little bit. See how it just adds a little bit of glimmer or sparkle to it. It's really pretty. Oh, now I have to do this too. So this is called Wink of Stella. And, since I'm doing this, I usually do something on the envelope too. And what can I do? I'll just do some flowers. think I'll do them in Rococo Rose because I have it. There, that's pretty simple. And maybe on the inside. On the inside, you could put, you know, some more sentiments or something. But I won't. Let me see. Okay, I think I'm happy. Yeah, so I hope you guys really have fun with this. I was going to show you the Tombow. I'll just show you how to put it on. Here you go. This is another one of these. Remember how I put down the yellow piece first and I used those little glue dots? I'm just going to show you how to apply Tombow. Now you can, I would not use Elmer's glue because it's going to make it gloopy, you know, it's not that great. You could probably find some glue like this at your craft store, or you can buy it through my website. And it goes a long way. Notice I don't use very much. I don't put it right next to the edge because when I press it down, I don't want it to ooze out. And once you stick it down, it'll last forever. Oh, the other good thing about it is I can position it. I have a couple of seconds here to get it really straight. It's sort of pretty straight. Okay, so that's Tombow. And anyway, look at my, I have a Facebook page for Paper Pumpkin, so I'll post my alternate ideas. And if you're a subscriber with me, I'll send all those PDFs in the mail to you so that you can play around with this. But thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you guys really enjoy your Paper Pumpkin kits. Okay, bye-bye.